get more smarter.
No, you don't. You need to just make believe.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see the word.
Yes! And this is so great to be here. We were just talking about comedy grooming, as a matter of fact. I think that's what it pretty much comes down to. There's just a way to do it. There's a way. They've all done it. You've got it. There's somebody thinking they're playing the drums upstairs, and I don't know how to tell them that they sound like they're calling in evil spirits. So, I just came back from New York, obviously, because I've gained 25 pounds. And, I know. You know, it's terrible. It's this whole thing where people are taking people's genders and races, and I remember when black women used to be ashamed of having big lips, and now white women go out of their way to have big lips. Black women used to be embarrassed because they had a bit of a hiney. White women go out of their way to get a hiney. Now I'm thinking, what are they going to take from me next? My white men? Ba-dum-bum. All right. I'm going to work that in with the rabbi that called me. Come on in. Somebody come in. Come in. Hey, birthday boy. Happy birthday. Oh, I can't wait to sing to you. Oh my God, I missed you already. Can I tell you something? He's the only person that doesn't miss me when I'm in New York, okay? Because when I call from New York, I forget. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, he'll be up. Oh my God. It was really an experience in New York, though. Not seeing the homeless all over the street. That's what I couldn't figure out.
No more homeless?
No, they took away, the moratorium came. They took out all the outdoor dining. You know, you can park and get a ticket again. And I realized something, and please don't tell Mark this, but the ticket's cheaper than parking. And I can use it the whole day. It's true. I figured it out. And I was like, and it's right around the corner. Why should I go through all this? Oh my God. I had the craziest thing happen. I don't know if this happened. Okay, so I live in a house that's not a house. It used to be a parking garage. Very hard to describe, but unless you've been to New York, you know they can make an apartment out of a shoebox. You know how Manhattan can be. And this is a great place because it has 3 floors. It has an outdoor deck. It has a barbecue. Where can you do that in New York? You should be so happy, right? So not happy. They closed the pot store. And I didn't have to fucking leave the house. I go to Robe. One day I go down there and I see they're lighting up these birds' tails. I ended up with the birds because I can't see what we try. You're gonna have the chicken like rare. What are you doing? And now that the police came and busted them, I was thinking I really saved the birds' lives. Now, it's your birthday. It is your birthday.
Yes.
And that means you're the baby of the group because everybody hates you when you're born in that year. And you can honestly say that in January of whatever year, nope, I was just 10. They're going to be like, no, you were 11. You're going to be like, no, I was 10. I don't know how old I was. Your friends are coming?
Yes, they are.
All right, so I want to wait for a minute. No. No. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Is that light hot or is it me? No?
It's a little warm.
How do I look? Do I have any color?
It's a little blue.
A little blue? Again? I'm always... I blue with... You know, and you look like... I swear I thought it was my fucking Catholic school when I saw his fucking thing. He has an emblem on him, and it says D-E-U-S, Deuce, and I'm thinking Catholic school. I don't know why. But you know what? I say we start anyway, and we ignore the bad drumming upstairs. They want to talk about bad comedy. Oh, like they know something. Like people know something. I just had something happen to me that was so embarrassing because the individual that got upset said, and I know what I'm talking about because I watch and listen to podcasts, comedy podcasts, from morning till night, and I was thinking, do you know how mentally ill that will make you? We're not well people. And we drag in people from a normal world into it, and they're just like, you're crazy. We drove an hour away for you to do 7 minutes. Because you have to do these things. So if you're just tuning in, my name is Sunda Krunquist. I'm your hostess, mostess, wostess, wokest. Sometimes not the wokest. My kids tell me I'm not woke. I was woke enough to drive their ass to school every morning, right? And I really do want to see my daughter march in January. I can't wait to see this march she wants to go on to. Like, she told me she's going. And, who's the president today? Like, if they asked me that shit in a dementia house, I'd be screwed. I don't have a clue. I can't make those jokes. I forgot. I'm the only one I have certain jokes I can't make. I can't make nursing home jokes. I can't make because of the business, the family business. See, I'm not only old, okay, but the business is old. We're just old. We have a lot going on, and most important is this Sunday. This Sunday is we were talking about it. I said I might come in early, do something for comedy, but because he told me he's not an actor, he's a comedian. First thing he says to me. First thing he said. Anyway, it's Sunday, and it's going to be great. Aaron's teaching it, and he will tell you all about it. And it's for young adults and adults. And, teens, if they're, we're taking you guys on. We're taking you guys on. Because I met a woman yesterday who was like, my son definitely wants to be in this class. And I said to myself, Aaron will definitely kill me. I already saw it coming. I already saw it, and I said he would definitely take my life. But it doesn't mean that we're not ready to get going. So sometimes I say it once, sometimes I say it twice. This man loves numbers. Give it up for Alan Weiss.
Thank you. My name is Alan Weiss. I am a CPA, CFA charter member. I was bored, so I took the CFA exam. It's not something you usually do when you're bored, but that's what I do. I take tests. But then after that one, that one was tough. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need to have more letters behind my name. It doesn't really give you any more value, really. It just kind of like, and then it's just a penis thing. It's like, look at my penis size by the amount of letters I have behind my name. I have 6 letters. That means my penis is 2 inches long. No, that's not true. Okay. You can ask my girlfriend. Okay. She'll say it's 1 inch. No, just kidding. No, that's horrible. Okay. Accounting. So I did do accounting. I don't do taxes. I'm trying to read what I wanted to write. So I had a car that was 17 and a half years old. Wow. And I loved it.
Nice.
I love this car. Okay. It had a tape deck. Okay. It didn't have Bluetooth, didn't have cameras. It just got me there. And my boss is like, yeah, you gotta get rid of the car if you want to get laid. And I got laid all right. I got laid off. I drove the car, and I was going to drive it to the ground. And there is a formula to buying new cars. Like, you figure out the value of your car plus the future cost of maintaining it. And then if it is more than your down payment, you should get rid of your car. But I did have to go get a new car because I was driving on the freeway and some piece of junk just flew into the radiator and destroyed the whole car. So unfortunately, I was just out of luck and I had to go into the place no one wants to go is to the dealership. And you're only crazy if you go to dealership because you just want to be a masochist to deal with those people. So I go to the dealer and I knew exactly what I wanted to get a nice car. I was like, I'm going to get a nice car. I had this car for 7.5 years. I deserve a nice car. So I go and I say, I want an A5. That's an Audi A5. Dark blue, light interior. And he goes, no. What you need is a Prius. No one wants a Prius. That's like going up to your spouse and saying, I want sex. And she says, no. What you want to do is watch. Not what you want to do. So I was it's hard. So I had to do this. I had to go to the dealer, and I started talking to. Ended up getting a Tesla. At the end, I did get a Tesla because I didn't want to deal with a dealership. You just go on. You just have to deal with a web browser. But the Tesla guy, when I went to test drive the car, he's like, "Oh, these are all going to be taxis someday." And I'm like, "I don't want a Prius." But anyway, I was talking to my girlfriend, and I was like, how do you buy cars? I'm like, how do you pay for them? The way I pay as an accountant, I save and save and save until I can afford it. And my girlfriend's like, I just screw the salesman. I tried that. It didn't work. They increased the price. I talked to my coworker. I told her this, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I did that, and I got my BMW half off. So now I drive a BMW." I'm just kidding. I did not screw. But that was true. My coworker did tell me that. I was like, "Wow, okay, good job." Actually, she said her friend did, but I don't know if it was really her friend. So where did we live off? And just to see if I had another one on there. No, I did that. Okay. So I did get a car. I got the Tesla. It's great. People always ask me how it's like, and I go like, "Oh, is it the best car you ever had?" It gets me to where I need to go. Right. It does have these sensors. You can actually use your app to talk to people. If you see someone on your car, like you can watch people walk around your car. I don't know who sits there and watches what's going on around their car, but apparently you can. And then there's a mic that you can actually press it and talk to people. Like, "Hey, what's up?" Right, get away from the car. So I got out of my car one day, and I started hearing talking, and I was like, "Oh shoot, someone hacked into my car," and then I realized it was actually my podcast. I left it on.
Oh my God.
I have a niece. She's great. I have a bunch of nieces, but I have a niece, and she was 2. And when she was 2, when you played with her and she really liked it, she's like, and she really enjoyed it, she'd go like, again, right? And then you have to do it again. And so recently she got RSV. And that's the respiratory virus, and she was sick as a dog. She was sick, miserable. My sister had to give her like so much attention, like 24 hours, all this care, and I felt so bad for my sister that when my niece got better, she was like, again. My brother-in-law, he was there, and he was just like, I just can't take it. So he's like, I told my sister, I'm going back to work, and she's like, you work from home. So he decided to negotiate go back to the office, and the funny thing is, my sister's his boss, and they work from home. Stupid. Okay, let's see. Those are some new stuff. Let's see if I had any other new stuff before I forgot what it is. Sorry. Wait. Hold and wait. Oh. I like it when if you're secretly watching someone, you're called a pervert. But if you're sitting on a park bench watching people, it's called people watching. RSV. I did that one. I think I almost did everything I wanted to do. Very good. Good job, Alan. I did everything I wanted to do. Yay! What an amazing job.
Except you don't know what you're performing.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm not done. I still have time. Okay, so I was talking to my coworker today, and we're talking about Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. If you know what that means I was a nerd. And there's a lot of merit badges you can get as a Boy Scout. You can get like basket weaving, salesmanship, molestation. The weird part was my dad was the scoutmaster. It made Thanksgiving awkward. My dad did not molest me, for the record, that I can remember. That was that one. Okay. We at my company, they have this marketing. They go to trade shows, and to sell shirts and stuff. And they wanted to get a T-shirt cannon to shoot it off into the audience of T-shirts, free T-shirts. And I was like, as the accountant, I'd be like, whoa, someone might get hurt. There's liability. There's all this stuff. So then I was like, why don't you just... And then I was thinking, whoa, wait a second, someone might pull their shoulder out. That'd be even more, that'd be workman's comp. So, yeah, marketing doesn't like me. Anyway, my name is Alan Weiss. I have 2 shows next week, one at the Shakespeare Club. Oh yeah, I forgot that joke, the Shakespeare Club. Okay, well, let me do the Shakespeare Club joke. So I'm going to the Shakespeare Club next week. I don't know anything about Hamlet. Which is really weird, awkward when you say, you tell them you think it's a burger joint. Hamburger Hamlet. With cheese or with not with cheese? That is the question. Okay. Anyway, I have a show there at the Shakespeare Club next Wednesday, and then I have a show in Glendale at the Glendale Room on Friday the 13th. So thank you very much. My name is Alan W. Weiss. My name is Alan Weiss. You can find me at Alan W. Weiss on Instagram. Thank you. And Sunda.
Oh my God. You're up already. Can you bring up Yelena for me?
And the next comic is amazing, Yelena.
Oh my God. It's called Tag Team. Learn now.
That was fast. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you all know my name is Yelena, and who doesn't know I'm Russian? Silence, like just nice smile. I hope you're not scared, right? Please don't be. I'm half Ukrainian. I was just confused. I invaded myself. And I'm not from Russia and not from Ukraine, guys. I'm from Kazakhstan, the land of Borat. Have you seen Borat? Yes. Thank you. I think Borat is very sexy and handsome. You know, that's the type of man I like.
Okay.
Yes. You know, guys, even me being from Kazakhstan, people still ask me about the current political situation. And I don't care about politics, because all I care right now is about my mom. My mom arrived. She flew from Kazakhstan to Hollywood. No, first I was excited. I thought she's staying for a month. And then, for the first time in her life, she saw a palm tree and a handsome black guy. And she's like, wow. I'm like, Mom, stop it. Now she wants to stay for another 9 months. I'm like, what? 9 months? I can't invite a man to my house for 9 months? Love you, Mom. But I solved the problem. I found a job for her, and I taught her how to use the LA Blue Bus. Now she's never home. Half of the day she's at work, and half of the day she's on the bus. But guys, I love my mom, but I can't have her in the house because I work from home, and I work with men, and I work with video cameras. Guess what I do? This is not what you think. I can read your dirty mind. Oh. This is like amazing. Man and me, and who am I, a choreographer, or I have a choreographer? So men hired me to tell them what they do wrong. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I can explain. I work in IT. When a developer builds the application, my job is to make sure that he builds it with quality, which is never happening because a developer usually a man. And I always tell a man what he does wrong. And I love it. I do the same when I'm at bat with a man. I just tell him, the combination is incorrect. Your code is wrong. I'm single. Like, for a while. But guys, I'm looking for answers to why I'm single. I had regression therapy. Do you know regression? You know. Who doesn't know, please Google it. It's too complicated. This shit is too complicated. You know what I found out? I stepped to a man in my previous life, and I was a slave. And my mom, she wants me to get married. And I'm like, Mom, you don't understand my past. I'm running away from relationships before I get tied up. You think I'm normal? My life in Kazakhstan was much easier. Do you know how we live in Kazakhstan? When we go on a date, we ride horses. And then we sleep with each other. And then we eat the horses. Simple. And then I came here, and shit started. I've met these two men who have stopped. One is in New York, one is here. It's gonna be another show, 1 hour show. So the reason I came here because we were starving. We ran out of horses. But the good news, guys, I got a visa. They let me stay as long as I don't go to the racetrack. And I finally got a boyfriend. I don't think I killed him in a past life. I just feed him. You know, I cooked for him. You know what I cooked? Not a horse. I cooked spaghetti with horse balls. And then he disappeared. I guess my balls were too big. So guys, I'm single again. Who wants to be my next boyfriend? I'm such a good cook. Happy birthday, I can cook dinner for you.
Oh, great.
You know the difference between Kazakhstani men and LA men? When Kazakhstani men want you, they stalk you. Then they kidnap you. And then you get married. LA men, they're just stuck. What's up? How you doing? They don't want to get married. Are you married?
No.
You see what I'm talking about? You said you have a girlfriend. Are you married? No, of course. Not yet. Of course. Not yet. Not yet. And there's another difference between Kazakhstani men and LA men. Kazakhstani men, they hung like horse. You know, it's very sexy. And LA men, they're just average. Are you guys married?
Yes.
Oh, you see, someone is married, finally. And there's another difference between Kazakhstani men and LA men. I told that, oh my God. So, LA men, they're just average, I said. You know why they're average? Oh my God, what's going on, 911? No, I said I stepped to men in my previous life. Guys, regression. Otherwise, you're gonna call the cops right now. Okay, let me finish my sentence. Okay, LA men, they average. You know why? Because they're all vegans. Any vegan people in the house? No, thank God. Because every time I see a vegan man, I want to feed this man. I'm like, hey, would you like a carrot and 2 nuts? Would you like some nuts? Vegan men, they eat sprouts, beans, grass. This is how animals eat in Kazakhstan, and then we eat animals. I feel like men are missing one step in their diet here. Okay, guys, enough about men, about balls, about horses. Let's talk about Hollywood. We're in Hollywood, right? One time I participated in a beauty competition. And that was crazy experience. Girls were gossiping about me that I slept with the judges. This is ridiculous. Because this is Hollywood. Nobody sleeps with anyone, right? Girls were gossiping that I slept with the judges. And I took only 3rd place. But I slept with a superior court judge and a lower court judge and the judge from the tennis match, an immigration judge. That's why I'm here. They opened the gate for me. I spent some few hours in a room. Okay, guys, thank you so much. That's my time. Come back next time, and I'll give you the whole list with whom I slept.
Okay, where are we going to see you next time?
Next time, you can see me on Monday here, and I have a show on Tuesday in 3 clubs, and you can find me in Instagram, Yelena Kovaleva. Thank you.
And Yelena is not the way you think it is. Oh my God, you're so crazy. Balls. This girl and her balls. We gotta put this in a cookbook. Honest to God, with mofongo or something. You guys have mofongo out here? No?
No, yeah, well, I know of them. We know what we're
You know what it is. Wait till you see what's coming on stage now. He's here. He's definitely here for me. He's here for you. Let's give it up for the one and only red, white, and blue Billy Ramirez, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here. You.
You all right? What are you doing? We're doing calisthenics. All right, my name is Billy Ramirez. I am, believe it or not, I am Latino. Because I look like this. My name is Billy, and people, when I look like this, my name is Billy Ramirez. They just remember the Billy part, and the Ramirez just goes all the way out. So I like to remind people that I am Latino. Yo hablo español. Yo soy mexicano y todo eso, and whatnot. But I got to be careful though, because I also have to remind people that I'm not, the kind of Mexican that's going to fix your transmission. Like I'm the kind of Mexican that's going to put together a website or a PowerPoint a toda madre. That means just terrific. I like to call myself an office Latino also, which explains the skin tone. I'm in digital marketing. Like I work inside. Hard labor. That's not what I do. But I'm also reminded a lot of my skin tone. Like, for example, one of a fellow comedian over here, this very chair. I was sitting there, and she was trying to get some support for her punchline about white dudes, and she reached out her fist, and she looked me right in the eye, and I shook her off. I did not fist her. I didn't give her the fist. And then she looks at me and is like, what's going on? I said, no, I'm not white. And then she goes, looks me right in the face like she's telling me brand new information that I've never heard before, and she goes, well, you look white. Like, lady, you don't think I exploit this as much as I can? Like, this is this is a free 10 to 15 mile an hour speeding pass. I ran a red light on Santa Monica Boulevard in Butler, right in front of the I was gonna say cop store for some reason. Oh yeah, by the cop store, right in front of a police officer. You know what he did? Nothing. Like, he just looked at me and just shook his head. I was like, I don't know. But if I look like one of my purple cousins from Michoacan, one of the 3-foot tall ones, they would have gotten deported immediately. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. But anyways, I want to know how far I can exploit this this light-skinned Latino thing. Like, for example, like if I have my glasses on and like in a suit, I look very authoritative. And how like some ladies, they get all dressed up for concerts to try to get backstage. I'm pretty sure I could accomplish that, with a clipboard and a determined look. But I don't know. We'll see how far I can push it. Maybe at some point I'll find myself like maybe just a little too far, and all of a sudden I hear a voice like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Me? Oh, I'm my bad. I'm sorry. I was just looking for the gift shop. I just took a wrong turn, and my name? Yeah, Billy, sir. I'm sorry. I understand that this is an active runway. Yes, I understand. Oh well, 777 coming in. I'm so sorry. Anyways, looking like this, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten into January 6th, like day of. I wouldn't need tickets to January 6th. The reason I tell that joke is because it usually lands like a nearby fart. And people are like, oh man, come on. Anyways, we're trying to forget, and then you farted. But anyways, I don't know. I'm in a weird place where I'm not a young man, but I kind of feel young. But I guess since I'm from the 1900s, I can be officially old. I'm a middle-aged man, I guess. But I have to just come to grips with that. One way I've come to grips with that is I'm no longer, like a spry 20-something-year-old non-athlete that I used to be. But I was in my 20s before. I was in my 30s. I could do things. Like now, I have to concede the fact that if I were presented with the opportunity, I know with 100% certainty that I would never, ever, ever try to outrun a fat cop. Like that's out of the question. Because if I try to run without warming up, it's ending tragically. I'm blowing out an ACL, PCL, PCH, WNBA, what have you. An O-ring. That's a point of contention now. All of a sudden, I don't know. Let's see. Another way I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that I'm getting old is I refuse to text using any sort of shorthand or slang. I'm not going to do the I spell my words out. For me, it's proper grammar and punctuation or nothing. And that includes the Oxford comma. I'm typing the whole thing out. You're going to have to wait. But I don't do that. All right, I have to admit, I don't do that just because I'm getting old. Really, I do that just because it's the only way I get to show off my communication degree. I certainly don't show it off with where I live or with what I drive or with my career or anything like that. You know, I don't have anything named after me yet. Like, I don't know if you remember an old episode of The Simpsons, and I guess most of them qualify as old now. I think they're on season 94. There's one about 20 years ago. And in this episode, the kicker for Springfield University injures his leg in the big rivalry game. And in the locker room, Dr. Julius Hibbert tries to comfort him, and he tells him, "Oh, I'm afraid you'll never play football again. At least you can fall back on your degree in communications." Oh, dear Lord, no. And then the kicker goes, "Yes, I know he's a funny major. Lubchenko learned nothing." Well, that joke is funny to me again because it is said that comedy is tragedy plus time, and well, enough time has passed, and the tragedy is a communication degree. Let's see. So check this out. So I did my Spanish bits. You know that I hablo español y todo eso. So I have a piece of Spanish trivia for you about the band Maroon 5. So check this out. I bet you didn't know this. It's going to blow your mind. Did you know that the band Maroon 5 has a different name in Latin American countries? Yeah, that's right. In Latin American countries, Maroon 5 is known as Cinco Putos. And that's true because I saw it on Wikipedia when I put it there. What's that? Another band joke? Sure. How about this one? You know, my favorite thing about the band Mumford & Sons is that we know exactly who to blame. So that's nice. Aaron, how much time do we have?
You got like 2 minutes.
3 minutes? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I didn't have anything planned, so I'm trying to build a set, and I kind of feel almost professional, you know. Woo! Anyway. So that's the beauty and the power of the LA School of Comedy open mic. So, all right, I'll go into my closer. Let's see if I remember my closer. What's my closer? I don't remember.
I'll tell you.
It's it's the one. It's about me talking Spanish because that's my whole shtick. You know, that's the whole shtick I'm trying to. By the way, George Lopez, Gabriel Iglesias, if you're watching, I know you're watching. Just give me a call. Let me open for you. Yo hablo español y todo eso. But anyways. Yeah, I guess, you know, I've been exploiting the whole, you know, Latino thing and whatnot. And that's one of the reasons I love living in LA because there's a lot of Mexicans. You know, I'm from the Bay Area. There's plenty of Mexicans there, but there's way more down here. And I love it. And I love showing off my Espanol, especially looking like this and being named Billy. Because if I go to a Mexican restaurant and I overhear someone order something like a chicken quesadilla, chicken fajitas, chimichangas, or something like that. By the way, it's a tragedy that Celia Cruz and Eric Estrada never teamed up for anything. They could have had a variety show called Chips and Salsa. All right, that one's on the house. But yeah, whenever that happens and then it's my turn to order, I just cannot resist going overboard and basically auditioning for a telenovela. Just all of a sudden, just, you know, it could be night and the sun's in my eye and, you know, I'm calling everyone preciosa. En este momento yo deseo 3 tacos de carne asada, una peña fiel y una torta de jamón. Gracias, por favor, muy amable, buen provecho, que Dios te bendiga. And then sometimes when I'm feeling extra confident, I'll throw in some bonus words like, entonces, por supuesto, crepúsculo. Whatever. The problem is I have this face and demeanor, so sometimes I'll order in fluent español, and then in return I'll get a, okay, do you want, hijo de tu puta madre? Fine, Jose, I will have some of that green whack-a-mole, whatever that is. You know? I know what it is. But anyways, like it's just really, whenever I get a chance to hablar español, I go completely overboard, as you could probably tell already. Whenever I just hablo español, I turn into one of those Latino reporters. I don't know if anyone still watches the news, but if you do, pay attention to any reporter whose last name ends in EZ. And there's a very good chance that reporter is going to take any and every opportunity to celebrate and cherish the Spanish language. And that's how I hablo español. Like a Latino reporter wrapping up a segment. Something like, police don't have any further information on the suspect reporting live from El Camino Real in Santa Clara. This is Gustavo Gutierrez, el mero más chingón, tú sabes, güey, for ABC7 News. Back to you, Nancy. That's my time. Once again, I'm Billy Ramirez. You can find me at BillyRamirez.com. I do websites. I'm old school. I'm from the 90s, so yeah. So BillyRamirez.com. Thank you. And who am I bringing up? Oh, am I bringing up the Danish hobo? Yeah, I forgot. I know. I forgot your name. I learned it last week. You did the whole story, and then we talked about this a story called Meth P by a comedian named Jesse Reed. Okay, good. That's a good one. All right, cool. So coming up to the stage, the Danish hobo, Louis.
All right. You might be able to tell I'm a little rusty. Hi, I'm Louis. This is a very fun club. I love coming here. Thank you. Yeah. So a big part of, well, I guess I'll start off with if gay people are so good at interior design, why are public bathrooms so drab and dirty? I knew that was going to get that reaction here. I mean, you'd think there'd be like a chaise lounge or a chandelier. All right, on to the next joke. So I'm in drug recovery, so feel bad for me. But thank you. It's really, I brought it on myself. But one thing that happens when you're in drug recovery is you make a lot of new gay friends. And they're awesome. Where does the rest of this joke go? So, oh my God, I cannot believe this one.
You know the story, though.
Yeah.
So just tell it.
No, I gotta look at it with the.
You choose to.
Huh?
Is this the one with the copy reference?
Oh, I don't know about that. Might be a different. You might be thinking of a different white guy. So, all right. So, my gay friends, they teach me a lot. They're really nice. Sometimes they teach me too much. Methamphetamine is a big thing in the gay community, and I've, learned a little too much about that. And also, who knew Trump and Kamala fans had so much in common? All right. Again, same groan. All right. So. One thing I learned about methamphetamine is, originally there's three ways to do it. You can smoke it, you can snort it, you can inject it, but apparently the gays invented a fourth way, and the fourth way involves two important biological processes. I'll have to go over those to explain. The first one is boofing. If you're not familiar with boofing is when you do drugs or alcohol rectally. And I've heard it's very intense and immediate. I've heard. And the second one is that when you do meth, you don't process most of it. A lot of it comes out in, your bodily fluids. So if you have put together what the thing is, good for you, but don't ruin it for the rest. Before I lay it out, I've got to say, please do not use this knowledge to stigmatize the gay community or to, stop kids from exploring their sexuality. I'm simply trying to laugh at my gay drug addict friends for things they told me in confidence. So the fourth way is to do meth is when two adults in West Hollywood love each other very much, and one of them does meth and then pees in the other one's butt. So that's what I heard. That's what I was told, and it blew my mind. I mean, I first thing I thought is the pharmaceutical companies do not want you to know this because they say socialized medicine is impossible. They don't know this. God forbid, my grandfather and I have the same heart condition, and I have the pills, but there's not enough for both of us. I'm glad I know this now. I could save his life. I feel like it's the only right thing to do. All right. Well, all right, so let's go. This should be probably the same amount of groans. So the real reason that socialized medicine can't work, I think we all know, but none of us can verbalize it, is fat people. That's why we can't do it here. And I am not the most fit guy myself, so I probably am in dangerous territory. But in terms, oh man, dude, I didn't have this last week.
Look at the wall.
Look at the wall. I gotta look at the notes, I think.
No, dude, it's in your head. You know the story. Stop trying to be verbatim.
It's definitely not verbatim. It's these.
Organic, dude. You're organic.
Oh man. All right. Well, yeah. These notes they help a lot, and they were my crutch before, so I gotta get rid of those. You're right. Okay. I don't think fat people should be able to say they have athlete's foot. I think that is stolen valor. I think it just doesn't make sense, and they should have to say something else, like they have triglyceride toes or pre-diabetic gout, or they should just call it their least important health problem. So one thing that I think perplexes me, and maybe perplexes others, is how do fat people have sex? And of course, there's degrees of that, but I'm talking about really fat people. And so I just think about the math of it. Maybe that I'm just missing out. I'm not the most sexually in tune guy, so God forbid. But if you have a 7-inch gut and you have an 8-inch penis, you effectively have a 1-inch penis. And the odds that every really fat person is just dramatically hung are slim, no pun intended. But, oh, damn. This is terrible. All right. Well, so one thing that particularly gets me about how fat people have sex is rich, fat celebrities. They always, a lot of the time, they have fit, sexy, slim partners. And I don't know how there aren't more fat celebrities going to jail for crushing them to death. I just thought that might happen. And so the only explanation I can think of is that there's some kind of fixer, like Pulp Fiction, the wolf from Pulp Fiction, who just is called when those situations arise. And so they come in and they're like, look, here's what you can do. See that 28-gallon tub of Nutella that you got in the kitchen? Bring that in, put them in it. Then take that tub, put it in your car, cover it with all the McDonald's wrappers that are laid around. Then you take it to this junkyard. I know a guy, he's going to take care of you. The problem is his crusher is not working right now, so you're going to need to jump up and down on the car. But boom, we turn it into a cube, send it off to China. All right, so I think I'll go with this one. So I was at the grocery store, and there's this guy there. I'm at the grocery store quite a lot, and there's this guy there who's an Instacart shopper who I see there often, and he seems normal up until this one day where I just overhear him talking with a guy, and he says, dude, he points to a little dog, because there's little dogs at this grocery store. It's a very, bougie grocery store. And he says, they should sell those here. And I think, wait, you mean the dogs? I shouldn't have interjected. I should not have entered this conversation about, the dogs? He's like, yeah, they should sell the dogs here. I got a wild coyote at home, and he needs to eat. And I'm like, what? You have a wild coyote? And he's like, yeah, it's my best friend. And he's like, but they also should just sell them for people to have, this store could easily accommodate, having dogs in cages.
Oh, God.
And then he says, and it just so happens that I have the hookup with these guys down south who their whole bread and butter is breeding Bichon Frises. He's like, now Bichon Frise will go for $2,500. I can get them here, and I can buy them and get them here for $300. We're each making around a G. So it's great for the store, great for me. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. And I was like, well, the manager's right over there. You can go do it. And the thing is, they didn't do it. The grocery store I went back. They did not go with this guy's business plan. But what they did was put up a bulletin board with a bunch of missing dogs. All right. Thank you for stomaching that. That's my time. I'm Louie. Oh, you can find me probably only here for now.
Okay, well, hey, Louie, you got up there and you did it, huh? Yeah, that's it. Good for you. Is everybody here? All right. I wanted to make sure, because I am really out of it. Listen to me, man. I'm sitting down over there, and I realize that maybe this isn't an outfit. Maybe it's for skiing. Because I'm sweating. I'm exhausted in here. I'm just shriveling. He's looking for notes. He knows the story. I just want to tell him the story like I was there. I'm schwitzing in front of him. 60s, stuff like that. Okay, well, come on in. Mom the kettle. Hello there, handsome. Look what's going on. Speaking of all that meat and no potatoes. But up, we're just kidding. How are you? How have you been? Good. Today is Aaron's birthday. And you forgot. That's okay, because I want to bring him up right now. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Have some fun, Aaron. It's your birthday. Yes.
Hey, fuck yeah.
It's my 40th birthday. And I'm gonna party like it's my birthday.
No.
Love the boots, by the way. Those are fabulous. She's got some pink boots on, if you can't see those. Name's Aaron. My guitar, it's not Aaron. It's not Aaron. It's Aaron. So please don't call me Aaron. Sick of that. Besides, AA is supposed to be anonymous, am I right? Am I right? And AA should be Aaron because of aardvark. It's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is my birthday. I am 34 years old. Thank you. Had a little bit of a tough life, but, lost the hair. By the way, I am Mr. Clean. So, lost the earring, lost the muscle mass, but I'm going for the pine sol version, the pine version, so I look more like a lumberjack. I'm also celebrating another birthday today because I am also in recovery. Thank you. It's been about 23 hours since I had my last drink, and right after this I'm going down to an AA meeting, and I'm going to pick up my 24-hour chip. Got about 7,850 of them, and as soon as I hit 10,000, that's when I'm going to stop. I'm cutting it out right there. That's enough. I have so much to talk about because I do have my two friends here, and I'm actually going to do something very near to my heart because I haven't done this yet. I've been putting it off for a long time, but about 2.5 years ago, I moved down here, and these two people, they took me in. They gave me a place to stay. And what did I do? I abused that privilege. And I had an affair with their bidet. I'm sorry, I had to tell you. I've been waiting for 2.5 years. It's been going on, We're not talking too much anymore, but we were texting for a while. And, so I'd be all like, hey, baby, how's it going? And she'd be all like, psh, 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 psh. I'd be like, yeah, talk squirty to me, baby. I swear I had all of this stuff ready, and then I just went and saw. It's my birthday, so I went out to a movie with these guys, and then they followed me over here. Quit stalking me, okay? I mean, jeez. But we went and saw a really great comedy. I don't know if you've seen it yet. If anybody's seen it, let me know. Gladiator 2. Fucking funniest goddamn movie I have seen in a really long time, and I'm going to give you some spoiler alerts. Spoiler alert right now, okay? I'm not going to give away the plot because the plot was not there. Am I right? I mean, the plot was very much, okay, Mom, yeah. But anyway, I don't want to give that away, but I will give away some of the visuals. It's fucking fantastic. Why is it that all of the senators and the emperors and stuff are so drag queeny? These people get up to introduce, they're going to come out and fucking kill each other, and they come out and they go, okay, everyone, we're here, and strike up the band. And then they've got a bunch of trumpets back here, and the trumpets start, and they're like, and I swear to God, this actually happened. And stop. And the band stops. The guy goes, and stop, in the fucking Gladiator 2. That to me is wrong, okay? They didn't say and stop to the band back then, especially not like that. All the jewelry looked like it was picked up at Claire's. The bands look, they just look plasticky. They got them at the Hollywood, or the, the Halloween store. Because Halloween was just a little while ago. So they got all the stuff there, and some of the performances, man. There's this one, Okay, I'm going to spoil something, okay? There's 2 emperors in this one, okay? They're twins. Does anybody know if there were really twin emperors back in Rome? I don't think so. I think that they kind of went, ooh, let's take some liberties. But anyway, this guy has a fucking monkey on his shoulder the whole fucking time. You know, he's walking around, this monkey's going, and I was thinking about the actor, okay, because I am an actor. And I was thinking about that poor actor walking around with a fucking monkey on his shoulder all the time. And then Denzel. Oh my God, Denzel. What is so great about him is that he just does, especially in this, he does so much. He does so much. He's like, every time he would sit down, he'd go, I have to look up. He'd look like on both sides to make sure his ass was going in the right place. And then he would like constantly be messing with his sleeves and stuff. And he had like, it was like he was like a waiter, you know, he had like this sash over here. And he'd sit down and he'd be talking and he'd be moving around and stuff like that. And then there's this one scene where he approaches the emperor who has the monkey on his shoulder. And this was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen before in my life. So the monkey's on the emperor's shoulder, right? And Denzel walks up, or no, the monkey's over, the emperor's sitting on the chair. Okay, I just saw it. Okay, give me a break. He's laying over on the chaise lounge, and Denzel comes in and goes, yes, please, stand. And the guy starts to get up, and the monkey gets up, and he goes, no, not you. And then he comes over, the monkey runs up his leg, over his back, and across to the emperor. And I was like, man. And then the emperor's sitting there with a monkey on his shoulder, and he has a chain, and the monkey runs over like this to the other side. So this guy's got a chain on his nose, and it's falling down. And I'm like, man, did they only have one take? Jesus, couldn't you like cut that together a little bit better there, pal? And I swear to God, there's a lot of bad shit in it. Okay, one of the things is I swear to God, in the gladiator things, right there, they're wearing their little gladiator skirts, you know, and they're out there fighting shit. And all of a sudden they would go down, and I swear to God, 3 or 4 times I saw some tighty whities. That's wrong. That is wrong. In a gladiator movie, they did not have tighty whities. I'm sure of it. There was a whole bunch of other shit, but it's like totally gone out of my head. Some of the things they said were just, oh, you're going to love it. It's really, really good. It's about 2.5 hours. And that's about all the comedy material. And there's more comedy material than there is drama. That's all I'll say. Guy riding on a rhino. That was the other one. Guy comes riding in on a rhino, standing on this thing. And he comes in and jumps down, and then they flooded the fucking, what is it? What was it? The Colosseum. Flood it. But they flood it so much that they can put ships on it. So now they got ships and they got fucking sharks. And it's like, what, they got a bunch of salt water, got a couple of sharks, or a bunch of sharks, put them in there, and then built these boats to come out, and they're fighting each other. And I swear to God, they have a long shot. It looks exactly like a Disneyland ride. So these guys are out there, you know, and these little tiny boat. Oh, it was great. Oh, let's hear, what else can I talk about? Well, I am bipolar. There, we can talk about that. Mental health is a huge issue for me. I like to spread the word. Bipolar doesn't mean I live on both poles. That's not like bicoastal. Bicoastal's a little short commute, but bipolar, it's a lot more. And not bisexual. I am heterosexual. I've only been with 3 guys. Yeah. The first one is so I could get home, and the second one is so I could get high, And then the third, that was the second and third one. The first one is just molestation. So, we'll just get that out of the way right there, okay? Trigger warning, trigger warning. Shit, I should have said that before. I completely fucking forgot to tell everybody that it was a warning, and I don't know where I'm at now. I think I'm at about a minute.
7 seconds.
7 fucking seconds. Boom! And I got a big laugh on the last line. Good. Thank you, everybody. Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, I gotta tell you about the workshop. We're doing a workshop this Sunday. Sunda is going to be here at 2:30. She's going to work with people for a couple hours on comedy. Then I'm going to start, 4:30, I'm going to start teaching teenagers from 10 to 17. Nobody younger than that unless they're really advanced, because I don't want to be a babysitter. And yeah, bring that friend of Sunda. Bring that friend of yours on. Sunda's just about to drop. We're gonna hold her up. I'm gonna bring her up. Okay, actually bring. And then at 7 o'clock, 7 to 10, I'm gonna work with adults, and I'm asking everybody to bring scripts or sides. Those things that we do, yeah. And we eat. Yes, you eat sides, the side dishes. Yes, bring some side dishes. No, there will be side dishes, though. There will be, finger food, a little something to drink and stuff like that, just for showing up. I think that's it. 7 and 10. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And should I stand up here with you?
Now listen, let me tell you why, guys. Now listen to me.
Yeah, no, she's had a fucking rough
I'm so
life.
tired. But listen,
Had a rough life.
when you think that you're going to do an audition and that you've got this, you have to know that stand-up comedy is a performing art, first of all. But what he's teaching you is something that you're not going to be able to get everywhere, where there's going to be cold copy, where when you walk in a room, they hand you a piece of paper, and they say, okay, let's do this, and we're going to change this. Don't be shocked. That's what happens in show business. And I've had people that lost their jobs because they're just saying, they're not changing the script on me again. Who are you? So he's going to teach you how to be humble with that as well. No, he got me out of a real bad thing the other day. I got some sciatica stuff or whatever it was, and he's telling me what to do, and I'm on the phone, and all of a sudden, he said, hey, did you feel that? I said, you motherfucker. So he goes, breathe through it. Breathe through it. That's what he said to me, was breathe through it. And are you coming on Sunday? Or you already have an acting teacher? Well, you guys should come by anyway, because you don't know who you meet networking here. Look, his people are on SBU, and what's the other show? The list goes on. It's just too bad that there's no San Francisco. That's why you're here. I'm kidding.
Okay, nice.
Oh, stop it. Birthday boy coming up here. Colin, come up here. Get it and tell us that's right. Oh, wait. Okay, yes. Go ahead.
All right, give it up for Sunda, everybody. Yeah. Dressing like a My Pillow today.
Oh my God.
Like the most fantastic My Pillow I've ever seen. I'm sorry I'm late. I was having dinner. I was eating horse balls, and I watched the live stream. I know you guys are looking at me, and you're like, not another light-skinned Latino. I get it. You're tired of us light-skinned Latinos. Have you guys heard this phrase before? Comparison is the thief of joy. Have we heard that before? Do we believe in that? Comparison is the thief of joy? Yeah, we believe in that. I think it's true if you compare yourself to people who are better than you. But have you ever tried people worse off? That is a lot of joy, actually. I've been going to soup kitchens for the holidays. Ton of comparisons going on. I'm comparing teeth, numbers of teeth. I'm comparing clothing. There's a lot of joy to be had. A lot of people think the joy of giving is why you go to a soup kitchen, to give to those who are less fortunate. But it's really to compare yourself and to know you're doing so much better. So much better. Education, health, I'm going back to the teeth again, the number of teeth. I'm very happy. I've got all of them so far. Sometimes I just ask him, like, how many cavities? Can you just tell me? Because that's another place I can I'm extracting every ounce of joy. So, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep our joy.
Okay.
Keep our joy.
All right.
Like, come on.
All right. How do we feel about the health, the insurance CEO getting blasted? Did we see that? Yeah, did we feel we're happy about it? Like, fuck yeah. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. You know what's fucked up about me is I kept trying to, they kept cutting off the video. Like, they cut it off right before he gets shot. Like, they have the video, but it's just a moment before the shooter. He pulls the gun and it keeps cutting. That's how fucked up I am, is I've just been on the internet trying to find the video. Like, I want to see him get blasted. I want to see the motherfucker try to file an insurance claim. I want to see him dragging, It's fucked up, but but here's the thing, most people feel that way, right? I go online, everybody's like, fuck that guy, because they feel that this guy was worth, what, $50 million? $50 million. Okay, I struggled to get my fucking foot ointment. That's the right prescription. I struggled to get therapy that's the right price. This motherfucker's worth $50 million. Imagine how much joy he had in his life. He could compare himself to 99% of people and just be like, I'm better than you, I'm better off than you, I'm better off than you. Oh my God. Thank you, man. Thank you. Jesus. I don't know, do we have WhatsApp? Does anyone here have WhatsApp? Yeah, I know you've got WhatsApp. Every foreign person has WhatsApp. It comes with it's that or Viber, it's like the two. Yeah. I keep getting added to freaking crypto group chats. Motherfuckers keep adding I'm like, who the fuck are you? I'm like, I don't know. They just want me on the fucking group chat. I don't want to be in a crypto group chat. I'm tired of everybody talking about fucking crypto. For the last 10 years, I've been missing the boat. For the last 10 years, I've been missing the boat. Oh, you should have gone in. Fuck this shit, man. And I finally put some money in. I'm down. My friends are making fun of me because I have money in a CD. They know what that is. And you guys, there's no way you guys don't. Are you married? Yeah. You have a CD. Yeah, you do. Yeah. You have. You're not still paying off loans, are you? Student loans?
No,
this year. This year? Hey, congratulations! Hey, that's awesome. May I ask what you got the loans for?
For college.
I assumed.
Yeah. I had a degree?
Yeah. What's your degree?
Music. I was a voice major.
Oh, okay. How long? Can I ask how far that set you back? I'm about to go to graduate school. I'm about to be $200,000 in debt. So don't worry. No, I did the math. I'll be fine. But
so this was I paid off my undergrad.
Okay.
And so undergrad was music, and that was like, I don't know, 23 something.
Oh, fuck you. Goddamn, this bullshit.
It was 2003.
It was a different time. Debt was different back then. Debt was surmountable.
Yeah, no, totally.
You just paid it off? Oh, my goodness.
$17 a month.
Oh, my God.
It was so nice.
I did the math. when I get out, I'm probably have to pay over $1,500 a month when I'm done with my $1,500, $2,000 a month, give or take. It's worth, I think, hopefully. Fuck me. But you guys, here's the thing, is this is an opportunity to comparison is the thief of joy, but also the bringer of joy.
What's your major?
Psychology. Going into graduate school for psychology. So, yeah. Now you feel bad. Don't worry, I've been listening. Been listening the whole time. Heard every word. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do I want to talk about? Shoot. This is gonna sound crazy. My divorced family of divorce, kids of divorce here. Divorce? Anybody? Are your family together? Fuck.
No.
No. All right. Well, now I'm sad. So yeah, divorce. Folks are divorced. I'm trying to figure out because when your folks divorce, most people fall into patterns. They either copy what their dad is doing or what their mom is doing, right? My dad has been single for years and just like shallow relationship after shallow relationship. My mom's been in a shitty relationship for over 15 years. All right, and I'm trying, which path am I going to go down? Which one am I going to be? Which one am I going to be? I think I'm going to be in a shitty relationship by myself. Just me. I think I found a solution. Best of both worlds. I did No Nut November. Do we know what that is? Listen, man, it's on the notes. I gotta get it out here, man. I got a show. I gotta get ready. I tried to do No Nut November. We give it to anyone, any guys here or ladies ever try? Anyone here ever try No Nut November? My man. Yeah. It's not good that men try to do that. It's not good that we do that because after a week of no nutting, we go insane. Men, we like to pretend like we're normal. That's because we nutted within a 48-hour window. But past that, we're insane. The thoughts that came to my head, nothing illegal or wrong, nothing morally, well, I was this close. I was like, because my rule was I can't nut by my own hand, which is kind of a funny, I cannot fall on my own sword, you know. It has to be me. It has to be, I have to meet, if I meet someone, if I hook up with someone, that counts. I swear to God, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get into porn. I was just doing research. I'm like, how do I get into porn? I'm like, which is such a fucking 2024 Gen Z fucking, I'm like, my thought wasn't, I'll go to a bar, I'll go meet a girl. No, I thought I'll just get into porn and show my, anyway, if you guys want to find me on Pornhub, you can find me there at, no, I'm kidding. Thank you guys so much. You can find me at YouTube, comedian Colin Asley, and let's bring up your host, or maybe I'm bringing up somebody. Yes. Oh my God, we bringing up the fantastic Callahan. Nope. Oh, great. Bring it up. Give it up for Callahan Walsh, everybody. Fantastic.
This is fist bump.
I did.
I'm with you.
It's getting cold outside. I didn't want the microphone to get cold. Is that okay? All right. Time out, sound booth guy. What are you guys doing here? Aren't you the couple that goes around to minor comedy clubs giving out cannabis cookies?
Could be.
You guys are divorced, right? Okay. All right. Time in. Aloha, paheoi, ladies and gentlemen, binaries and concubines. Disclaimer, everything I say here tonight is a joke and the truth. Now, my ADD, ADHD, HDHD will not allow me to remember my statement, so I have to read off my notebook. Thank you for judging. Like the host said, well, semi-host, my name is Callahan Welsh. I'm sorry, time out. Are you okay? Professor Sunday?
Picture you make me laugh.
All right, no pictures, please. Look, I know you all graduated Flappers University Community College writing programs, so no pity laughs at this time. Let me just get over my fear of public speaking. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry, time out. I'm sorry, are you going to heckle me with positivity and laughter the entire time?
Dude, you're great. You're so good, man. I don't know if it's real or not. It's so good.
I don't know what. This is a Toastmasters, right? Look, if you guys want to vote me, no pictures, please. If you want to vote me off now, I'm totally giving back $12 to this place. So. All right. My name is Callahan Welsh. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Speaking of pronunciations, my pronouns are in debt. I'm sorry, time out. Did you get that?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Did you understand the premise?
I mean, I thought it was like kind of a non sequitur.
Yeah. You got it.
Cool.
Okay, time in, sound booth guy. Some things that you guys don't care about me. My father's Irish from Ireland, and my mother's Peruvian from Peru. So naturally, I was born into racism. Yeah. Speaking of being racist, I'm a professional racist. I'm the nicest racist you'll ever meet. I enjoy being racist because it gives me a chance to judge other racists before I judge them. ¿Tú puedes hablar en español?
Sí.
¿Sí? Qué bueno. Y otro, el Billy. Sí. Y el profesor Sunday. What day? Sí, tú puedes hablar en español, sí. Yo soy peruano, yo puedo hablar en castellano. ¿Dónde vives?
Aquí, en Los Ángeles.
Qué bueno. ¿Y por qué tú move here?
Porque soy actriz.
I don't think you speak Spanish, bro. Diego Hanasemaska?
Okay.
Watashi wa Hawaii kara kimashita. Checkmate kudasai. Annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghaseyo. Kamsahamnida. Perdón. Disculpe. It's pronounced trabajo.
Thank you.
Some more things that you guys don't care about me. My stepsister and I have an agreement that if she gets pregnant by me, I have to pay child support via Venmo. All right, time out, sound booth guy. Brother Allen, did you understand that?
Yes, I got it.
What was the setup? I'm sorry, I made it time in. I was trained in reverse psychology when I was special education forces in the Marine Corps. So a lot of this stuff is, all these statements are for unintelligent people. So if you're laughing, you're delusional. Are these cameras live streamed on Pornhub?
Yes.
Or only?
Yeah, we're at the college gym.
Okay, time out. Do you know what Pornhub is here in America?
I do.
Why?
Because I watched it.
Oh, you watched it? It's quite entertaining.
It is.
It's free sexual classes, I think.
Yeah, that's what I've learned.
Please don't talk to me. I'm sorry. Look, if I'm too please stop dropping your equipment. You may proceed to pick it up if you want, Professor.
That's my hip.
Oh, does anybody have any cannabis? No pictures, please. Okay. Look, if I'm too abrasive, just raise your hand. I'll tone down my white privilege. If you need me to turn off my body cam, I'm okay with that. Happy late day, Professor. Time out. Where are all my single women at? Where are all my married single women at? Where are all my married women that want to have their first affair with me tonight? I'm a professional pathological liar. I don't know if I mentioned, but I was trained in reverse psychology when I was special education forces in the Marine Corps. I've cleaned a lot of toilets with my tongue because that's how they ensure that it's cleanliness. And any veterans here tonight? Okay, good. So I'm a veteran, and one of the morals and ethics I have with this ungrateful country is that this freedom of speech false narrative, for example, sir, do you think we, U.S. military militia, fought for freedom of speech?
Yes.
Okay. And I know there's morals and ethics involved with this, but permission to say the N-word? Well, the word is no. I'm sorry. Was that the light? No, thank you. 60 seconds or 1 minute?
I got 90 seconds.
No, thank you. In conclusion, delusion, my closing arguments are, the humble life that I live, I have 2 disabled brothers, I have 2 stolen biracial kids that I'm not proud of, and I collect 2 minimum wage paychecks by the government that hates me for putting my life on the line for this racist country. And to sum it all up, I'm so sorry I'm here. Keep chasing your dream, because I'm tired of chasing mine. Thank you very much.
And where are we going to find you?
Well, this is the first time I've ever done this.
Get out of here. We don't believe that. For real?
No, this is the 10th year.
10th year?
You didn't say time in.
Time in. Time out.
That's plagiarism.
Pull in. Pull out. Well, that was really a lot of fun. And now are we going to just all sing at one time? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Aaron. Happy birthday to you. So it's been a real fun night. This is it. This is it. People tell you you're fun. You probably are. If you ever want to coach and I'm in town, call me. Catch me. Find me.
Oh, no, I fired myself.
That's okay. I fired my other personality. And since my sex changed, it's just different. Okay? Time in. Time in. All right. So remember, don't forget December 8th, because I don't want him to have too many people, but I want to make sure that our people are first that come in to see the open house. And if you forgot to pay, please be sure to pay on the way out, and please thank the one and only Billy Ramirez. Thank you, Billy. So, and if you're listening and you need editing, you need reels, websites, we got everything for you. Okay, this Pillsbury Doughboy shit ain't working. I mean, like, what am I? It's so hot. It's so hot.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like that in the beginning.
Yes, we're done. We're done.
Good job. That was very funny.
Oh,
It's done.
it's done.
Bye.
And tell them about your thing.
Have to take a while.
Loved it.
Are you going up to have a drink at Delphi?
Oh, you stopped up there. You're so clever.